20 miles west of downtown Dallas. One of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Denver Broncos and the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. He's brought down right at the 25
at their own 25-yard line.
First carry from the former Tar Heel, Devontae Williams. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. On the ground, here's the rookie who played in-state.
Man, I got a quick. I don't know that this person.
And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A huge play for
First and
Dallas.
10 at the
35 yards. Now it's Williams. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. Patrick Surtain takes the tackle.
At the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why? There we go. 26.
They'll go again with Williams. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Brandon Jones comes up with the stop.
It's a gain of 4.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
26.
What the fuck?
Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
4 yards.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can convert some points.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, here we go. I took 26.
They'll run it with Williams.
That shit keep lagging.
Inside the 10. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll be brought down right around the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Opening carry of the game, it's taken down. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
First down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
He was covered by
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, it's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's taken down on what should be the final plays of this first quarter.
That's a game of 7.
So
Brings up
they'll talk
third
over
and
what to
3.
do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Third down and 3. Here's Nix to throw. On the move left. He'll throw right for it. And Nix with a wise move there at the end. Sliding to a stop. But he's got the first down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield. Nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself. Picks up the first down. And then to protect himself with the slide. Well done.
Nix now on first and 10. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Still going. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown.
Shit, aggy as fuck.
What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
You all right, brother?
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one.
The Cowboys take
Through
over
the end
first
zone
and
for a
10
touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Pistol now for Prescott. He'll get back to Javonte Williams. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of
Great
8.
example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On the ground, this is Williams. We're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Oh, this shit's so laggy. Why the fuck is it doing this shit?
Performance early on in this one, and his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
This kick is good. Makes the score Cowboys 14, Broncos 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw is Nix. Moving outside the pocket. A minute 58 to go in the first half of play. Bring it on. Back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 10 yards to go.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10.
Kill.
Nix from the gun. On third down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now the Cowboys will take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come.
I can't play this shit too choppy. That shit too motherfucking choppy. Hopefully this one ain't choppy.
Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go here from Mile High. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. They'll send their tight end left. On the ground, this is James Cook. And he finds some space after his gain of 7 on first down.
Down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 3. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Letting room They're on the tackle.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simple. Understand the concept of play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Allen will throw on 1st and 10. Moving to his right. And he just does put that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
Touchdown, Bills. And Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, started the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll bring it to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. On the run to the right. Escaping the dangers, throwing and completing. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Denver 1st down.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's Hicks. He's got the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Another Broncos 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Hicks to throw. Now he takes off. And we take him down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Motion. Hey!
Obviously, nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Get him! Oh, set! Ready! Ready!
Now, a second down throw for Nix. And he'll take it on in. Hey, touchdown, Denver.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a top ball
The
game.
kick is good. That ties the game at 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return is Brandon Codrington. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
What's that?
They'll start on the ground with Cook. Now trying to stay to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you, that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Alert! Ready!
The tight end Kincaid in motion.
What's that?
Once again, it's Cook. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
He was brought down by Drew Sanders. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
From the gun, here is Allen. Forced out wide. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll try it now with Cook.
Why don't you just punt it?
Going for on their own side of midfield. Turn it over on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're sticking on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Bombers. Oh, what's that?
Throwing is Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. He's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Captain. Olay!
Throwing. Nix. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. Well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11-yard line. To throw is Nix. To the left side, into the hands of Pipeline.
Here we go,
Complete to Troy Pipeline. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 2-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he won't get away. Good to get him down behind the line.
Back at the 5-yard
Now timeout
line.
signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Focus, boys. Focus. I'm gonna do this. We got this. Go, baby! You wanna win?
Armors, Shanahan! Shanahan! All of a sudden! Captain! Olay!
They'll throw. It's next.
Man, this shit choppy.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle form, like the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they...
It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying in to Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Today a good one in store here between the Denver Broncos and the Dallas Cowboys.
Sunday.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Jesus. Wow.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Play action, Prescott. Rolling out to his left. Ball is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's second down coming up.
I love that. No, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality. And it forced an incompletion.
He's got to gain a 6 there. Ron Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Another run for Williams. And he's tackled with the first down.
I don't know what it is, Kate. I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a first down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Dak caught the play fake. Looks for a caught by C.D. Lamb. And they're going to be sacked just outside that red zone. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives them a first down.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom. Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
There we go. Go right in. Here we go, 47. Hey, kill.
First and 10, Prescott. He's the center of the field. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Williams. He's able to power this forward, but they step him after 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Williams.
And he's stuck for a loss again. This time at the 3. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point.
Here we go, 47.
Third and goal, Prescott. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, and I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be.
They take the hands off. Now Prescott. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after spins the upright. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Marvin Mims now to return it. He's still coming one back to the 27.
Marvin Mims on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10.
Oh, my son. Ready.
Nick starting with the pass. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Nick snap on first and 10. First and goal when we begin our second quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone.
Oh, my
still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Over set. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he hits it to the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. And he's tackled for a 4th gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
On 2nd down, Williams. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere. As a result, it's going to be 3rd down.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Yeah, here we go. I take 48. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Air it out on 3rd. He's got it for Christian Pickens. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45.
15 yards.
We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cowboys
1st and 10
could
at the
break this tie
45-yard
for a
line.
halftime lead. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They're on the toss for Williams. He doesn't get close to breaking even on this play, Brock. Out of bounds, well behind the line. 2nd and long coming up.
He's forced out of bounds.
And it's not
behind
just
the
some
line of
quarterbacks,
scrimmage.
Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Completed over the middle. He's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
A gain of
That play good for
17
17
yards.
and a 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard
Down,
line.
here's down. Makes the pass and bounds outside. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. It goes as a gain of 19 yards.
More yards.
And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go. 48. Here we go, 47. 26.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Has him on a quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19.
George Pickens.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You find 3 guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down.
Bonito.
The Cowboys
A 7-yard
signaling for their
loss.
first time out.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Yeah! 20, wide in. 26.
Very long for him here. Here's Pickens, left side.
Let the game speed up so fast like that.
Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Looking inside the red zone. Buying some time right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, with outs or in routes, just like that.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and
They're
goal.
going for it. Here's Prescott. And one cut through on 4th and goal. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on
It's
down.
a turnover on down.
Even the best receivers
I'm talking about, man.
breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Oh, my shot.
He's back to throw. The throw finds Ingram. This winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Who
knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. On the return, here's Mims. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
We got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this third quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
They've got first down from the 31.
Oh, my shot. Ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. They're going to drop it. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
8 yards. It's second down.
Oh, my shot. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Yeah, very good. Hey, 40. All right, hey.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Going deep here for the end zone. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no one connecting. It's incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Second down, here's Prescott again. Into the crowd, and that pass is intercepted. The Broncos will have a shot at their own 30 after that tackle. Wow, this has been a great game so far, Brock.
I slid.
Fought first half, but really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose. Now they get it back just one snap later.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Nix. That man, it's Marvin Mims. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Offense in a hurry up here.
Gain of 32 yards. That's another Broncos first down. It's a gain of 32. First down, Denver.
Ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it's largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Nix from the gun. It's complete. And they stop him. He's knocked down along that 18-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
In the red zone now. Finds Turpin. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
That's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
At the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
Second down now, they need 7.
Bombers. Hey!
Nix. Goes out of the pocket quick. And he gets it. Touchdown, Denver. Broncos take a lead just before the end of the third.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had to look at a drive where coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Oh, my God.
His kick is good.
Right down the middle.
Makes the score.
And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Turpin with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. Forces up one and it's intercepted. Frank Greenlaw picks it off. And in the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
Like you say that, You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. You could do some serious damage.
Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. 3 quarters in the books from this one. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Turpin with a return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Hey, we're going to 54. Line in. Line in. Hey, kill.
Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. He's going deep this time. They connect on the deep shot. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
39 yards.
It's a pickup of 39 yards. And that's good for Cowboys. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
47. Then we're going to 53. Here we go, 47. 26.
Off the play fake. It's Prescott.
Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
They take the hands off. Now Prescott. He's got it inside the 10.
It take him so long to even come down on the plate.
Receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
They're going for 2 here. Dak bringing the Cowboys to the line.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And it's all in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit.
Broncos 21.
Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a powerful 2 points.
He gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Shanahan. Middle.
Running left, it's Dobbins. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. With the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46
To throw,
yard.
here's Nix. They try to set the screen, Dobbins. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
That's a defense's goal. They can't just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, we were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Gets it downfield, all target to Sutton. And he's He's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
That's good.
We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 21 yards.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Drops the tackle. That'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, and they can be powerful blockers. They can make a huge difference in a run game.
A touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Running it again with Dobbins. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Next, trying to sneak it. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Broncos make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. It's a Bo Nix touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos bump the lead up to 13 points.
Cowboys 15. Will Lutz to kick
Here's
off
Lutz set to
for the
kick this
Broncos.
away. Turpin with a return. That's some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. First down, here's Dak. Gets it through the middle. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. And Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10, gotta score immediately here. Only 1 timeout left, and that clock winding down.
Here we go. Hey, kill!
Dak now from the gun. This one's real and downfield by Ferguson. He's gonna be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made.
6 yards.
Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
21-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go, 47.
Prescott set to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Oh, it would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Yeah, here we go.
Here he is to throw. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Yeah, here we go. I take 9 and 47. 26.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. This is cut for
Why wouldn't you turn around?
Did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. I mean, when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined 3 steps. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights.
22.
And the Cowboys get it back to within 6.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Oh, yes.
And with it, their hopes of a win bounce away too. That was probably their last chance.
GG's.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Inside the handoff to Dobbins. And he can't escape Brock. They lose yards, but defensively...
Man, if you don't prove through from is don't be scared.
The extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger.
Motherfucker
Comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty.
So you want me to turn the ball up? You want me to be stupid? Is that what you're saying? I don't think you be stupid. Okay, that's pretty much what you're saying. You're saying throw the ball while you're winning, so you can potentially get an interception and lose the game instead of just running the ball and taking the win. Hey, call it time out.
It's 3rd down.
Call it time out. That's crazy, bro. That's like that. That's like suicide. It's like suicide. See, look.
He'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Now you call timeout.
Timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first.
You asked for a timeout. You can't be fake. You asked for a timeout. I gave you a timeout. Oh. Now you this ain't gonna happen on Sunday. Y'all niggas ain't beat us in about 25 years, man. It ain't gonna happen on Sunday. Yeah, y'all niggas ain't beat us in about 25 years. How long? About 25 years. Since 95? Yeah, it's about 25 years. It don't even matter because, I don't even remember playing you niggas later. Yeah. These couple seasons anyway. Y'all took us off the schedule.
So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road.
Took us off the schedule. That's why y'all ain't seen us play.
And take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. They find some open field here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
15 yards on the play.
That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
First down.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. Inside the 25.
That shit was lagging like a motherfucker.
57 yards. And the Chiefs need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra play by Bucker is on target. That makes the score 7-7.
Broncos nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off
To the touchdown. Here's Bucker on to kick it away. And this will definitely not in the end zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 45. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And space tough to come by there as they give medium yard to the 37.
2 yards.
They suspected that it was a power play at the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Throwing Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. They take him down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Swings one, it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's Nix. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down the 1-yard line.
It's early, but it now took cliche around here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
They'll go play action with Nix. Now a run here off the arc. It is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. touchdown with one of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time they look at repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And probably it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both got specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. He's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Pacheco gets him, tries the left side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 113 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. He's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Pacheco. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to hold on to their lead.
That's the score.
Extra point by Booker is on target. Lead is up to 8.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Hey, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now it's second and 10. Now it's Nix. On the throw, letting too much that time. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Nix to the air. Now he's going to step up and run.
Stand there and watch the nigga chase him. And try to help the nigga.
His first half of action.
Shit lagging bad though.
Nico Remigio deep for KC.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Pacheco. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Pacheco gets it again on second down. He'll take this up to the 123 yards rushing for a rise. His big night continues.
And there was some of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mahomes now to throw.
Let this nigga catch that shit. He didn't even know he caught that shit.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll walk this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he's got it across midfield and through into territory. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Right side for Pacheco. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A 5-yard gain on the play. And now spike it to stop the clock. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That one crosses to Rice. And this is going to be another first down as they make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. And now they'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yellow. 180.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half.
17, Broncos 6.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I've established a running game. The top one away from me.
Races down the right side.
Backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Joe. Bombers.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
Every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise, that could hurt your team. You got to be careful right here.
tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And down he goes at the 49, a 4-yard pickup.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. There's no any traffic, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
City Chiefs.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
They'll run with Pacheco. And he'll take it on. Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 14 yards. And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Buster is on target. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, here's Bucker on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And finally gets around near midfield. He's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
46 yards. It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw is Nix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Bombers.
To throw, here's Nix. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field, and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this time it works on the punt. It's now an altogether bad result.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of
229 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Right back to him on 1st down. And unable to get down the hill there as he'll take this out to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 9.
Yellow!
Here's Pacheco. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 58 yards. And the Chiefs have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Harrison Butker to kick off for
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun. And he's got his man in straight back complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And the Broncos
give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Losses are lots, and whether or not it's anything to count as a moral victory or really something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
2nd and 10. Nix looking to throw again. And knocks the ball away. Falls incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throw again.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
Certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Man, come on, EA, man, this update's terrible. What the fuck was that?
And they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them. Able to
this nigga intercepted that bitch with one hand.
Takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And some space here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 21.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football.
Why the hell wouldn't you make a tackle? Why the hell do you just stop in the middle of the gap?
Because you got to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be here.
What the fuck?
Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. And with that poor defensive line, they've been knocked around the entire game. And while they slow them down on that one, can they continue to do so because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken out past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved the hand. Who cares? It's good. Do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And this is what a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Nix's pass intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they signal for a timeout.
That's good.
Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw it here. That's laid out deep for Rice.
Why can't I get the pick? Like, this shit's so choppy. This shit's so choppy tonight. Right now, this shit choppy as hell. Hell no, the quality was unacceptable. No, man, this shit too choppy. It's like 4 games tonight I can play where the shit just choppy as hell. Try again tomorrow.